We apologize for that technical error. Once again, a very good morning to you wherever you're watching us. This is Superscreen News at 10, broadcasting to you live from Lagos. I am Olamide Onwuka. Many thanks for joining us. Chairman of the Conference of the Nigerian Political Parties, Balarabe Musa, says enough is enough as the generals dictating to Nigerians on how the country will be governed. Balarabe expressed this view at the political forum of the National Conscience Party yesterday.
The Conference of Nigerian Political Parties is an umbrella organization of all political parties to come together in one form or another to defeat the reactionary parties that are not going to do anything for Nigeria. We are going to have presidential candidates of the PRP who will probably go into alliance with other presidential candidates to choose one of them to lead the parties and to lead Nigerians for what we need.
With the former President Obasanjo being
forget that, don't even mention it. We will not be wherever he may be. We will not be there.
The national chairman of the National Conscience Party, NCP, Yunusa Tanko, declared his presidential as he unveiled the party's care program for Nigerians. Other party members expressed their plans on their party.
Nigerians are buying back of life 50,000 naira, which is equal to the minimum wage workers. Watch. Transition here. The government shall intervene in all the states of the federation with modern globalized motorway. In addition, we shall intervene all local government with modern tackle. The forces of our local transition tackle will involve the opening of the river Niger, river basin, conference, both from up to the Delta, up to the north, and down back for inclusion and carrying every Nigerian state along in this project. Because agriculture will be the bane of competition from north to south, east to west. We will put effective, efficient, reliable, expansive, affordable, modern telecommunication system at the doorstep of every Nigerian, both urban and rural.
If the Nigerian electorate are looking for a party that will improve their lot, are looking for a party based on Chapter 2 of the Constitution, then they have no other choice other than the National Conscience Party to vote for. From that point of view, unless the electorate only want to vote on the basis of money inducement, that is when they will go back to their vomit, to the PDP they voted out of power in 2015. That is why they may also go for APC that has ruined Nigeria more than the PDP did in 15 years.
Ahead of the 2019 elections, the People's Democratic Party, PDP, has vowed to wrest power from the ruling All Progressives Congress, APC. The party chairman in Lagos State, Moshood Salvador, made this vow at the state's General Assembly held in Lagos State.
The People's Democratic Party, PDP, appears more invigorated than ever before in the quest to wrest power from the All Progressives Congress, APC government. Addressing this mammoth crowd at its General Assembly meeting in Lagos State, or what now turns out as a mega rally, The PDP state chairman, Honorable Moshood Salvador, said the party is a credible alternative to the All Progressives Congress APC, as he demonstrated the party's readiness to win election through display of the mammoth crowd's membership card, a view corroborated by others.
These are not bad crowd. These are members of PDP in Lagos State. Come! PDP! These are members of PDP. And these are people with, they have their voters card. We are to do this work. It's not the one-man work. It is the work that all of us must do to succeed, and we shall win Lagos in the name of Almighty Allah.
Amen. Jesus' name.
We shall win all our reps, we shall win all our assembly, and we shall win all our senators, and we shall win the governor of this Lagos State come 2019. We are now saying bye-bye to Rede. Bye-bye to Jati Jati. Bye-bye to Jati Jati. Bye-bye to Rede. Bye-bye to Rede. Bye-bye to Jati Jati. Bye-bye to Jati Jati. Bye-bye to Jati Jati.
PDP in Lagos is going to survive. PDP in Lagos is going to win elections. The one that we won in 2015. Now step number 1. In 2019, it will be step number 2. We will win rep. We will win assembly. This time we will win senate. You tell them, APC, something this, something that. Make I not use my talk everything. Whether they like or they don't like, PDP is going to win in Lagos.
Other party chieftains also boast of their ability to win elections, as they decry the present administration's government.
Nigerians were disappointed with the APC administration. They have woefully failed us. There is no security, no employment, nothing at all. All the promises they have promised Nigerians, they could not fulfill one of the many promises they have made. PDP is back on track, and PDP is taking over the government come 2019.
We are ready to take the government from the present government because there are so many atrocities that they have committed. Can you see the streets when you are coming? Full of death. Well, it is very, very shameful. We are ready to take over. People are ready to vote for us. The looters list also affecting APC because there are many looters in APC, as you can see. All the chiefs in PDP, they are now in APC. They are now gone to APC. So we are free of looters.
If you see what is going on in the government now, we appreciate the fact that PDP was far better in terms of management and fight against corruption.
If where you are is okay for you, you remain where you are. Are you a lazy person? Are you? If you are a lazy person, that means you like where you are. But if you are not a lazy person or you are not an illiterate, you will move to the direction of life.
Wherever the pendulum swings, what Nigerians want or yearn for is a result-oriented governance.
Human rights lawyer Femi Falana has called on the National Assembly to probe the unauthorized withdrawal made by the President Muhammadu Buhari from the excess crude account ECA. Reacting to the controversy surrounding the withdrawal of $496 million to pay for Tucano aircrafts in the United States, Falana said that the days of anticipatory approval should be over in the country. According to HEC said, since 1999, anticipated approvals have been the order of the day. He urged the National Assembly to investigate the withdrawal with a view to stopping the executive. Jigawa State Governor Badaru Abu-Karon says there is no truth in the reports that Senate President Bukola Saraki and the Sokoto State Governor Aminu Tambuwal are considering leaving the ruling All Progressives Congress APC. Abubakar, who is the chairman of the National Convention Committee, also promised to organize a ranker-free convention for the party. The governor, who disclosed this to journalists in Abuja, said the truth is not in fight, as he and Tambuwal are not negotiating with the PDP. Executive Director of the Citizens Advocacy for Social and Economic Rights, Frank Tiete, has condemned the move by the Nigerian police force to arrest Senator Dino Melaye without following due process. The Nigerian police stormed the Abuja residence of Senator Dino Melaye in a bid to arrest him again. Tiete, however, urged the Inspector General of Police, Ibrahim Idris, to call his men to order.
We just hope that the police will realize that it is a law enforcement agency, and as such, it should follow the process of the law. We expect at this moment that if the police cannot provide a legal basis for this invasion, for this search that they are holding the senator to, they should quietly leave and go and follow the legal process.
You will recall that the men of the Nigerian Immigration Service had earlier arrested and detained Senator Dino Melaye in the early hours of Monday, April 23, 2018 at the Nnamdi Azikiwe International Airport on his way to Morocco. The Economic and Financial Crimes Commission, EFCC, detectives have squeezed Senator Peter Wabushi over alleged unexecuted 4 billion naira contract and 20 accounts in 6 banks. The senator, who represents Delta North Senatorial District, is also under investigation for allegedly obtaining a 1.2 billion naira loan from the Nigeria Export and Import Bank to buy electrical equipment and diverting the facility to personal use. Another issue leveled against him is the alleged use of a firm, Golden Touch Construction Project Limited, to purchase a 12-story building in Apapa, Lagos, belonging to Delta State Government at the cost of $805 million. The EFCC said the senator is in the custody to respond to the allegations leveled against him. The police in the Federal Capital Territory has clashed with the members of the Islamic Movement of Nigeria after they stormed the National Human Rights Commission, demanding the release of their leader, Ibrahim El-Zakzaki. A senior security officer who pleaded anonymity said the sect members had to be forcefully disappeared and dispersed after all pleas to leave the area fell on deaf ears. However, the sect members engaged the police with stones and other missiles and smashed glasses of some vehicles parked in and around the NHRC building. They also pelted the police water cannon vehicles deployed to disperse them with stones, wounding some of the policemen, while some of the sect members ran into one of the uncompleted buildings beside the commission. When contacted, the spokesman of the FCT Police Command, DSP Anjuguri Manza, said he had not gotten the details of the incident and therefore declined further comment. Suspected headsman has reportedly killed one of the military officers on a peacekeeping mission in the Logo local government area of Benue State. Report says the assailants ambushed the operator and shot him dead on Anyingbeji Road while he was on a commercial motorcycle traveling from Uwev in the Logo area to Onion. Troops encountered armed hoodlums in the Basa local government area of Kogi State, out of which 6 of the suspects were shot dead. Report says troops from the Army Headquarters Command, who were on an operation with the code name the gunmen at Panche, Bereko and Ozugbe villages in the Basa local government area. Director of Army Public Relations, Brigadier General Texas Chukwu, who confirmed the incident, advised residents not to panic, urging them to report suspicious persons and activities to the military. According to him, items recovered from the hoodlums include 2 AK-47 rifles with 5 magazines, 25 rounds of ammunition, 1 G3 magazine, 188 rounds of ammunition, amongst others. Lagos High Court sitting in Ikeja has ordered a suspension of a judge at the Federal High Court, Muhammad Yunusa, to face trial for alleged corruption. Justice Sherifat Solebo gave the order while ruling on the case of allegations of corruption preferred against the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission, EFCC. Justice Yunusa was arraigned by the Anti-Graft Agency on 4 counts bordering on an attempted perversion of a course of justice and corruption by a public official. He was arraigned in January 2017 alongside Esther Agbo, a staff of the law chambers of Ricky Tapa. In the ruling, Justice Solebo held that the National Judicial Council had already as disciplinary actions against the judge. The court is therefore him to face all charges against him. You're watching Superscreen News at 10. We'll take a break now. When we return, we'll take some business stories. Stay with us. Welcome back to Superscreen News at 10, and now for some business stories. The World Bank says diaspora Nigerians sent $22 billion home last year, an African record and the 5th largest remittance by migrants. According to figures published by the bank, Egypt received $20 billion from its citizens abroad. The World Bank said payments from the immigrants got back to their home countries rebounded to reach a new record last year, but the cost of transferring funds also increased. The bank estimates the officially recorded remittances to low and middle income countries reaching $466 billion in 2017 and an increase of 8.5% over the billion in 2016. The head of civil service of the Federation, Winifred Oyoita, has blamed the electricity distribution companies for persistent failures in the country. Oyoita said this during the unveiling of a new 60 MVA and 132 kilovolt power transformer at Calabar Transmission Substation in Essien, Calabar. She said the trend to change for Nigerians to appreciate the huge investment in the generation and the transmission components of the power sector. The DISCOs must embark on massive investment in the rehabilitation and expansion of their facilities. Still talking business, the Lagos State government has decried the conversion of residential buildings into religious centers by some property owners in the state. In a statement by the Chief Press Secretary to Governor Akinwumi Ambode, Habib Aruna, the government warned residents to desist from such act. The Commissioner for Home Affairs, Abdulakim Abdulatif, who gave the warning, said those involved are trying to avoid paying the land use charge. Referring to those who combine their residence with mosque or church, Abdulatif said although government would not demolish the structure, all residential permits are subject to land use charge. We'll take a break now. When we return, we'll take some foreign stories and some sports stories. Stay with us.